Silver Peaks episode 3, let's go! So quick recap, we designed a necklace, made a prototype, spoke to some climbers, took some pictures, came up with some branding, came up with a name. But before we jump into today's episode, let's just address the elephant in the room. Where have I been? Because it's been about 2 months since I last posted the episode 2 on YouTube, and I thought I would just update you guys where I've been. I took a little bit of time off YouTube because I was completely exhausted. We've been doing a lot of things. We scratched our Asia travel itch and we're back in the UK now. We had to do a trip to Belgium, go fetch our things. With the run up to Christmas, I've also been focusing a lot more on my own jewelry business because you know how busy it gets this time of year. So in the last episode, I left you guys and we had just bought a domain name. So what we next need to do is to think about the stock. Usually what I would do is to make it all myself if I were to actually be starting this from scratch and I was at the stage of building a jewelry business from day one. But as I do have my own jewelry business, the coaching business, YouTube, and all kinds of things going on, I'm going to cheat just a little bit. I hope you guys forgive me, but I am going to actually outsource the making of these with my manufacturer. So I posted the sample to her a while back, and then I received a lovely box full of the goods, which I will open at the end of the video and show you guys what those look like. I literally haven't even opened this myself, so that shall be a nice surprise for all of us. But now what we're gonna do is dive into my laptop and let's make that website. Silver Peaks, here we come. So I am going to be using Shopify as my website host. There's loads of them out there obviously, but I'm really a big fan of Shopify. So bought the domain last time, so we can just choose from one of their amazing templates. So picked one that I liked and then can just get started with writing the product description. And as you remember, I took a bunch of pictures a little while ago at the climbing center. So loading all of those, edited some of them as well. And obviously you can use Lightroom, you can use Canva. I kind of used a mix of both because they're just super great. And then I started to customize the website with all of my branding colors. So you might remember which colors I picked from last time. And I also decided to add a picture of the necklace with the sizing on it, just so that people can see the size. And also decided to add some video so people can see the jewelry in action and just kind of also understand the mechanism of how it works. And as you remember also, as this is going to be like a one product store, I'm just going to mainly focus on making it super simple just to start off with. I can always improve it and add more to it later, but I'm just going to be focusing on having a home page, contact page, and the product page. So loading all the pictures, making sure the description's there, making sure that there's enough of all the different details for each of the things. I've got the pro version of Canva, which is great because you can do these white cutout backgrounds and you can tweak and adjust the levels of different colors and saturation, which is really great for those nice clean pictures. Obviously, I know these pictures aren't the bomb, they aren't the best pictures in the world, but just for now, just to show people what it looks like, I'm gonna go with these for now, and I can always change those later. But they've got a bit of a chalky, dusty background on them from the climbing, which I'm not actually too opposed to. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Also, another thing that I'm making sure that I'm doing is I am toggling between the mobile view and the desktop view, because things may look good on the desktop, which is usually what we edit on when we're on the laptop, but then it's really good to check it on the mobile as well. And I'm adding these different icons, so for details just handmade, shipping, returns, all of that stuff. And those will be little drop down menus, which are great. I'm also using Vimeo to add a really nice video and embedding that into the product page. So there's a little embed button you can use to do that. And that is, again, like I said, adjusting that on website and mobile so that both of them work well. And the ring in action is obviously something we want to focus on. So making sure getting nice big close-ups of that in the video, adding some music to it as well, because it always just adds more to the vibe. So doing that, exporting that, uploading that. And as I'm going, I'm just checking everything on the website, checking everything's working. And over here, I'm adding a picture so that I have a nice cover for the video, so that it's not something random, so that it actually looks really nice when it's just not, when the video is not playing on the website. And again, just like tweaking all of the branding, making sure that all the colors are popping in the right place. So I have the main color as the orange, and then just some very subtle kind of like yellowy color in the background, which is really nice, and then the black text, and that's basically the branding. And I know this video is super fast, but I didn't want to bore you with literally 2 hours long of setting this all up, which is basically how long it took to set this all up. And over here, what I'm doing is adding some pictures and little testimonials of what people said when I went to the climbing centers. So adding a little out in the wild, I decided to call it, section at the bottom with what they had said about the piece. And just going to use those for now. And obviously I'll add to this later, because people love to see other people's, you know, experiences with the brand as well, what other people thought about it. So I know it's kind of random with the guy, but he was willing to be interviewed, if you remember watching that video, which was great. And yeah, then let's have a quick little look how things are going. So what I noticed when I was scrolling through after I'd added the little testimonial section, then I decided to actually remove the pictures of the other people wearing the necklace from the product, from the actual product pictures, because it didn't make sense for those to be included in that part as well. So I decided to remove those. So I decided to remove those pictures from there, and then I had a little issue with the one picture wasn't loading properly. As you see there, it wasn't loading, so I decided to go back, check where that was coming from, re-download it, re-upload it, and solve that problem. It's always normal to bump into little hiccups and little things along the way, but then just trying to solve all of those things. Nothing too major happened with this, and voila! Here we go. There is Silver Peaks, which is now live. And now that I have the stock, actually, we are, yeah, good to go. So you can see the full product details over here, and nice little video just so people can kind of get a feel for it, and the different pictures, the sizing, and the different details over there on the right hand side, and then the explanation of how to actually use the necklace, so showing how to do that. I won't play the whole video for you now because you've probably already seen it. And yeah, just checking all the links work. And we have got super simple, like I said, homepage, which is literally just this, Silver Peaks, and like you saw before, then contact form, and then the Silver Peaks, which is just the product page. And then at the bottom, we've got a little subscribe to our emails. And that is basically it, guys. Good morning, good morning. It is the next day, so wrapped up the first draft of the website yesterday. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the branding and how it's looking so far. Obviously, when you create a website, you just got to sometimes get the first bit out there, and then you're always going to change it and iterate it. So I'm happy with it as it is for now, and then once I have some more pictures of people wearing the jewelry, then I can add some more product pictures, some more videos, and some more testimonials, obviously, once I get some sales from it. So what I have here is super exciting. So this is the box of the necklaces. I haven't even opened this yet, so I'm going to open that with you guys here and have a look at them. My manufacturer is amazing. I love her. She's so ethical and sustainable. She uses these beautiful hyacinth husks as her packaging instead of polystyrene. How cool is that? And I get very excited about the packaging. But here are the jewels. Right, so let's have a look. So I ordered 24 of these. So let's see how they look. Yay, I'm so excited. So I'm going to go to the climbing center, and I might gift a few if I find some very well-known climbers who have a good following. Oh my god, look at that. That is so beautiful. Shiny, shiny, shiny. So gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yay, I love that so much. What do you guys think? Alright, so let's see how this looks on. There we go. And then remember how the ring works. Let's grab one of my rings. And we're gonna go like this, et voila, like that. Yay! And now we've got to that fun part in the video where we tally up all of the costs so far. So this video, we have incurred quite a few. So let's have a look at this. As I am making this with the manufacturer, there's a few things that I will need to pay for. That's the first time round, as you would too if you were doing with a caster. So I have a mold cost and the master cost. So they made a master and from the sample that I sent them, and then they made a mold, which can obviously be used again and again and again after that. So the mold was £20 and the master was £13.75. And then for each individual piece, they are £13.10 each. So all of that together totals 348 and 15 pence. So not too bad considering I have now got 24 of these gorgeous babies. As you saw on the website, I'm selling them for $39.99 each, which means if I sold all 24 of them, I would make £960. So we'd be in the green. So now obviously you need to get selling those. So make sure you stick around and make sure you subscribe to see how I do that in the next episode.